Hello, replay viewers. Welcome everybody to this Periscope. Today I am going to talk about people pleasing. Hi, Allison, or what I like to call, excuse my frizzy hair, the disease to please. I'll pull those off until I need to read. Oh God, I can't see. Thanks, Allison. I know that a lot of us share this. Disease to please, chronic people pleasers. A lot of us from childhood. For me, I'm the youngest in my family, so kind of like to be the peacemaker, the, don't rock the boat. In fact, even to this day, confrontation, tension, all that, I don't like it. I don't want to say I'll run away from it, but I will avoid it as much as I can. I still like to play the peacemaker, but I've learned how to, I guess, balance. Hi, Coco. That's my niece, Courtney. Hi, everybody. Say hi to Courtney. I've learned to balance that and not be a people pleaser at my own expense. And that's what I mean. It's not about, yes, Allison has a sister named Courtney. That's right. It's not about not being sweet to other people or helping other people or liking it when other people are happy and love us. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about to please someone so much to where you're draining your own energy, and it's I'm going to say bad for you. You put yourself last. Hi, Misty. How are you? You don't consider yourself as worthy. You're like, oh, whatever everybody else wants. It's almost like being a doormat, if you will. I don't know if anybody else agrees with that or experiences that, whether they are people pleaser or are around people who are the same. But we really have to kind of be careful because, like I said, we all like to be helpful. We all want to be loved. We all want to be appreciated, but not to our own detriment. So, any thoughts, any insights? Is anybody a recovering people pleaser? We could be People Pleasers Anonymous. It is an ongoing process for me. I still have to be careful, particularly as a wife, as a mom. I like to play that nurturing role, but I'm much better at realizing, hey, you know what? It's not about making everybody else happy. You still have to put yourself first. I talked about that yesterday, about self-care. Very important, and it kind of ties in with the people-pleasing. Are any of you, raise a hand, thumbs up, people pleasers now or have been a people pleaser to where you felt like that it was harmful to you? And I think a lot of times, yeah, hearts a little bit. I think a lot of times totes, yeah, totally. People will see that and take advantage of it. Not everybody, but some people will go, yeah, they'll totally do this. They'll do whatever I want them to do, and that's bad. And I mean, I hate to think, hi, Jill, how are you, sweetie? It makes me sad, but unfortunately, yeah, that can work too, Allison. It's funny. I guess sometimes I put, hi, Psychic Moonchild, please put up your name if I don't already know you, so I know your first name. Yeah, a place in between. It is about balance. For me, I think I maybe put forth an energy that I'm more, I don't know, quiet. In fact, in a coaching group that I am a part of. Thanks for inviting. We were asked to describe each other in a few words. What do you think personifies this person? And one of my friends, Shannon, you know Shannon Peebles. I don't think she'd mind me sharing this because I still laugh about it. She said she called me the Amazonian Peace Queen, which still to this day makes me laugh. In fact, my husband calls me that. Yo, Amazonian Peace Queen, what's up? The Amazonian part is twofold. I'm 6 feet tall, for those of you who don't know, so that fits for me, very tall. But she said, oh, you give off this really peaceful, loving energy. No, it's too funny. I need it on a card or something. But she said, when somebody, I don't want to say crosses me, but when somebody crosses a line, then I'm going to go into the Amazonian, warrior mode. I'm going to kick your ass. And especially for me, it's if somebody crosses and messes with my kids, my family, or people I'm particularly close to, excuse my French, I will fuck you up. I am not going to play games. I'm going to be really nice. I am nice. I am loving, but I don't play that game. So all bets are off then. You mess with the people I love, here I come with my spear and my badass self, and we're going to have to talk. Yeah, we are totally the Amazon queens and princesses, my dear. I like everybody to be that way. And I think there is a balance. Not everybody can be the same. Some of us are the peacemakers. Some of us are, a little more aggressive. That's totally cool. I don't know which one. And I think we can be both. Like you said, Allison, we have that balance. And the balance is the key. The balance in that type of energy, the balance in work and play, in, sleep and rest, whatever. And that is still, I'm still a work in progress where that is. Thank you for all the pretty hearts. Oh, you're so sweet. And I guess everybody else, that's why we're here, to learn, to grow. Sometimes it's one step forward, 2 steps back. That's okay. I've got my shirt on. I'll pull this down. It says, no mud, no lotus. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. My arm's not long enough. And sometimes, if you all are familiar with the lotus grows from the mud, the muck, the shit. And then it comes up through the water, through the surface, into the sun, and is this gorgeous, beautiful, brilliant flower, and then it sinks back down into the mud. And for us as individuals, we need that time above the water in the sun, as well as needing that time below in the mud. Sometimes it's brief. Sometimes, like I've had lately, I may stay down in the mud for a week or 2, and that's okay. We need to give ourselves permission to be in the mud, to sit there, to be in the stillness. It's not about fighting it or struggling against that. It's about acknowledging those feelings. I know Jeffrey Rutstein, if any of you follow him, if you don't, please follow him. He's a super duper wonderful person. But he was talking about last night, we were talking about pain, and someone was saying they had chronic pain, and he said, we need to acknowledge the pain. It's not to focus on the pain, but focus on the feeling, to acknowledge that instead of struggling against, yes, the flowers and the shit, yeah. We need to be okay with all those parts. We can't be on top all the time. We're not below all the time. Life is a cycle. It's ups, it's down. It's the roller coaster ride. The going up can be as great as the coming down. The ebbs and flows. I know you talk about that a lot, Allison. And we need to be okay with the ebbs. We need those times. That's our time to rest, and our body's time, and our mind and our spirit's time to recuperate and to be there and be okay with that. And sometimes it may take a long time. And I've been in the mud, or as I've been calling it, the fuck it bucket for a while. I'm coming up. I'm inching up to the surface. Yeah, ebbing in my bed, girl. I know, I'm on my couch. I'm not outside right now. It's a little warm and humid today, so my hair is like a little frizz. But I love the ebb. I do. And I've learned to love the ebb. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Courtney. It is something I have had to learn to love instead of struggling and straining against it, because when I find myself struggling, you tense up, which makes you hurt, makes everything suck. So if you just relax and ease into it, then I find that it passes, and then you can appreciate each thing about it. And there is something to appreciate about, I don't want to say the good and the bad, but that's why, things happen for a reason. We want to go, oh God, that blows. But something we might perceive as negative or bad in our lives could end up being one of the best gifts we have. You lose a job. That might lead to something even bigger and better. At the time, it fucking sucks. And that's okay. You can acknowledge, like, this blows. But to move out of that, don't wallow in it. As I said, bye, sweetie. Love you too. Thanks for stopping in. And thanks for sharing. Don't wallow in it. It's okay to have a pity party, but don't stay too long at your pity party, and don't send out, engraved invitations to invite everybody. Yeah. Just be there, move on, go. So anyway, that's what I have to say. I am going to pull a card from one of my favorite decks, Julia Cameron's gratitude cards, 64 ways to be thankful. So I'm going to put my phone down with this crazy butt angle of my face, but let me shuffle the cards a little bit so we can pick a card that will be good for all of us today, because we need to be grateful, express gratitude each and every day for the biggest things in our lives and the smallest. In fact, if you have a gratitude practice, if you have a gratitude journal, whatever works for you. I should write it down more, but I do say it every night before I go to bed about what I'm grateful for. And some days it may seem harder to find something. Oh my God, you're struggling. It could be something as simple as, oh my gosh, the leaves are starting to change, or I had the best cup of coffee today. Whatever it might be. So today's card for all of us is I welcome joy. So it says, I invite joy to bless my life. I welcome joy to my heart. Asceticism, hardship, grandiosity. These are enemies, not the handmaidens of spiritual growth. Gentleness, opening attention. These are the gardening tools which best encourage growth. I like that, the gentleness and the opening, to just, like I said, it's to be in this stillness, to be in that space. Bye, sweetie. I'll call you later. Let me know how your interview went. Love you too. To just be open, because when we are open to spirit, to ourselves, to our own energy, to our own beauty, that is when the miracle occurs. That is when we have the best happenings in our life. It's when miracles occur, when we least expect it. So be open to yourself, be open to love, be kind, have an open heart, an open mind, and I am sending you all lots of love. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry for my wiggling camera, and I will see you soon. Come see me again on Periscope if you didn't catching this on the replay. Bye, sweetie. Thanks, Jill. Thank you. Mwah. Love you. And if you don't catch my broadcast before they disappear, I am on Catch. That's katch.me/Gannon Carr. And all of my broadcasts are on there. So I will see you on Periscope, on social media. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Love you, love you, love you. Mwah.